Hi friends, my name is Educator Katie and I'm here at ZooMontana to read you a story for the Billings Public Library Winter Family Reading Program. Now today we're going to be focusing on tiger families and what they do in the wintertime. You ready to read our story? Today we're going to be reading Rum Pum Pum, which is by David L. Harrison and Jane Yolen, and illustrated by Anjan Sarkar. There was once a tiger, a large, handsome tiger, with sharp claws, big, sharp teeth, and a long, sinuous tail. But he had no friends. Tiger wandered around the forest, saying, "Rrrr," which in tiger talk means, "Will you be my friend?" But whether it was his growl, or his claws, or his big, sharp teeth, everyone he met immediately ran away. And then one day, as Tiger strolled a forest path, he found a strange object under a sal tree. He rolled it with his nose. He licked it with his tongue. He chewed an edge with his teeth. He scratched it with his claws. "Rrrr," Tiger said. When the strange object did not immediately run away, Tiger thumped it with his long, sinuous tail. Suddenly, the strange object spoke back. "Rum pum pum," it said. Tiger picked up his brand new friend, and they went along, and went along, and went along the road. Soon they met a very old monkey, swinging in a mango tree. Tiger thumped his tail against his new friend. "Rum pum pum," said Tiger's friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. Monkey chattered, "Chee, chee, chee," which in monkey talk means, "If you are walking on this fine day, I will come too. Though most of the time I will stay high in the branches until I am sure that I am safe on the ground." She did not get to be that old without being cautious and becoming very wise. "Rum pum pum," said Tiger's new friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. "Chee, chee, chee," said Monkey. And they all went along, and went along, and went along the road. Soon they met a grumpy, gray rhinoceros, munching grass by the side of the road. Tiger thumped his tail against his new friend. "Rum pum pum," said Tiger's new friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. "Chee, chee, chee," said Monkey. "Woo," groused Rhinoceros, which in rhino talk means, "This is a fine day for walking. I will come too." And so they all went along, and went along, and went along the road. Soon they met a green parrot with a red rump, sunning its wings on a banyan limb. Tiger thumped his tail against his new friend. "Rum pum pum," said Tiger's friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. "Chee, chee, chee," said Monkey. "Woo," said Rhinoceros. "Screeock," squawked Parrot, which in parrot talk means, "I'm very busy, but if you're going down that road, I will come too." Parrots are always busy, and busy bodies as well. And so they all went along, and went along, and went along the road. Soon they met a chameleon watching a cricket. Tiger thumped his tail against his new friend. "Rum pum pum," said his friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. "Chee, chee, chee," said Monkey. "Ooh," said Rhino. "Screeock," squawked the parrot. Chameleon flicked her tongue. "Blem," which in lizard talk means, "If you're going down that road, I will come too." Lizards can always be convinced to try something new. The cricket was relieved. So they all went along, and went along, and went along the road. Soon they met a wrinkly-kneed elephant, pulling leaves off an uwu tree. Tiger thumped his tail against his new friend. "Rum pum pum," said Tiger's friend. "Rrrr," said Tiger. "Chee, chee, chee," said Monkey. "Woo," groused Rhinoceros. "Screeock," squawked Parrot. Chameleon flicked her long tongue. "Blem." Trumpeted Elephant, which in elephant talk means, "It's a good day for a walk. I need to stretch my baggy knees. If you're going down that road, I will come too." No one argues with elephant. So they all went along, and went along, and went along the road. But after a while, Rhinoceros groused. "Why do you, Tiger, always get to hold friend?" Elephant added, "With my trunk, I could carry friend much more easily than you." "With my beak," squawked Parrot. "My tongue," flicked Chameleon. "My hands or my feet," shrieked Monkey. "I found friend, that's why," Tiger said. But no one was listening. They were growling and shouting. They were squawking and shrieking. They were flicking and making so much noise that a boy came out of the forest to see what all the fuss was about. "Oh my," said the boy, pointing. "You all have found drum. I wondered where it went." He picked it up, and then he petted it, and he patted it. He tickled it, and he tapped it. He pounded it and pummeled it. And as he did so, he and Drum told the story of a large, handsome, lonely tiger, and how Tiger had at last found some very good friend to go along the road with him. When the story was over, Tiger and Monkey and Rhinoceros, Parrot and Chameleon and Elephant all remembered they were friends. And then Tiger said, "Boy, Drum, tell the story again." So Boy and Drum told the story again until everyone fell asleep in the soft Indian night, dreaming of going along and along and along the winding story road all the way till morning. The end. There's an important note from the authors I want to tell you. A note from David L. Harrison and Jane Yoling. The trees and animals in this book are all from India, but they aren't all found in the same habitats, though the oo tree, or elephant apple tree, is truly a mainstay of the Indian elephant's diet. The boy's missing drum is one of a pair of drums that are collectively called tabla. The lost and found drum of this story is the smaller one, with the higher voice. The drums come from India. Each drum is played by hitting it or touching it or stroking it with one's fingers or palms. And as for Lonely Tiger, a tiger runs faster, leaps higher, and is stronger than most other creatures on Earth. The tigers have been around for over 3 million years. 100 years ago, there were over 100,000 tigers roaming Asia. Today, only 3,000 or 4,000 are left in the entire world. Perhaps Tiger really does need help from his friends. Can you think of ways to help? All right, friends, so now we're going to talk about tigers in winter and their families. The tiger you saw in that book was from India, and in India, most of the tigers don't have to deal with as much winter as our tigers do here at the zoo. In fact, there are multiple different subspecies of tigers that live in many different types of habitats. Our tigers are Amur tigers, or also called Siberian tigers. They're from northern China, northern Russia, and North Korea as well. So they are found in habitats that are very snowy and cold. As far as family life is concerned, tigers are not usually very social, but the babies will stay with their mom for up to 2 or 3 years most of the time. Sometimes if there's multiple siblings in a litter, they will stay together after they left mom for a period of a year or 2 until it's time for them to establish their own territories. Usually mama tigers have only about 1 to 3 babies, but sometimes as many as 4. And as they grow up, they're learning from their mother how to hunt and how to survive in all sorts of environments. And your tigers are learning to survive in cold, snowy, mountainous environments. Meanwhile, Bengal tigers, which is likely the kind of tiger that is in our book that we read, are surviving in hot, steamy jungle areas with monsoon seasons and dry seasons, which is a very different way. But either way, tiger families are usually made up of the mom and her babies as she teaches them how to survive. Once they're grown up, they head out on their own and start their own family. The tigers that we have here, Sophie and Jasmine, are sisters. Like many siblings, they do have their spats, so that is part of why when tigers get to adulthood, they go off on their own to establish their own territories, because they don't always like to spend all their time together. So Sophie and Jasmine here spend sometimes out together, like you can see them right now, and sometimes they spend time on their own. And this is a good variety for them here at the zoo. All right, my friends, we hope you enjoyed this fun video. If you want to learn more about the Billings Public Library's Family Reading Program, check out their website at this link right here. We'll also drop it into the comments. See you next time.